Last September team meeting. Wow. The weather is changing, right? So welcome everyone. We have announcements. We have Metrolist here, which is exciting because they have a lot of new features I'm super excited about. And one that actually can give you leads. So. Who wants leads in this market, right? So, all right, so our lunch officer, Tanita? He was just here.
She's right there.
Oh, she's right there? You wanna, well, thank you, Tanita, for sponsoring lunch. TCPA, please don't spam people, they do sue people, so you know, if you don't want to be sued, it's not fun. Tell me something good. Good stuff happening. Bits.
I have been invited to be a KW lab partner.
Oh, congratulations. Can you talk a little about what it means?
Yeah.
It is a community within KW of people that want to push our technology further more forward. It's an exclusive group. You have to be invited to join, and then they keep you accountable for your attendance rate. So if you don't show up and do the things that you're supposed to be doing, they let you go, and you don't get to come back. So this is just another way for me to be able to help you guys by trying to bring up some features and feedback on certain things that are going on before it ever even reaches your computer laptop.
So the good news, if you want things like in command, you're like, man, I wish it really had that. You can talk to Vince because Vince is on the forward part of it now. You can start working on things and help things get it better. So congratulations, Vince. That's through his commitment and leadership and embracing command. If anything you want to know about command, Vince is your guy. And because of his encyclopedia knowledge of that, he has been asked to help out. Yvonne.
One quick second to tell you something good. This is good for you guys. It's been a while since I mentioned this, but I realize we have some new faces and I haven't said it in a while. I'm with Fidelity Home Warranty. On a monthly basis, I send any of you agents that had one of your clients have a service with us in the past month. That usually goes out about the 15th. It's an email blast. But then I bring in the hard copy envelopes and put them in your mailboxes. And it's a service card, looks something like this. The reason we do it is because, first of all, I want you to know how many services we're doing on a monthly basis for your clients. And in the month of August, we saved Keller Williams, Natomas, bought homeowners almost $12,000 in different services. So I've got about 40 of these envelopes I'm going to be putting in different mailboxes. And there was a total 40 envelopes. I think I counted like 72 different services we did. Some of them are little, but some of them are huge. So just know that a lot goes on behind the scenes. Every now and then we do have to talk about something. Melinda, I mean, we've all had to talk about something. Because every now and then something does go haywire or there's questions. So that's when we get involved. But we did. It takes, but out of 72 this month, I don't know that I actually talked to anybody here last month about, hey, something didn't go right. So the reason we send these, I want you to know what we did, give you a reason to reach out to your client if you haven't talked to them in a while, but just know that everything happens behind the scenes, right? Yes, Bruce.
On the subject of home warranties, when you're working with a buyer and you put that into the contract that there's going to be a home warranty, whether seller's paying for it or buyer's paying for it, make sure you check the correct coverage. There's an HVAC system, bump it up to include HVAC coverage.
And write the words in on page 3 or your RPA. Write the words in. Only you know if it needs a pool. Only you know if you want it to have AC. Is there a refrigerator? If you just put a dollar amount down, someone's going to order something for you, but it might not be right. So anyway, we can holler at me for questions. But anyway, I just wanted to brag for a minute. So your Dexter's going to get one. I think Melinda's getting one.
But just as she said, if you get that, it's a good touch for your clients because you're likely in the first year
Yeah.
that they bought, and it's a good time to say, check it. Hey, I just saw you got a repair.
Yep.
Glad the home warranty's working.
Yep.
How's the family, right?
Yeah. And if they say something, oh yeah, they fixed my stove, but the guy showed up late or had to reschedule. Let me know any feedback like that, good or bad. I like to compliment our techs when something's amazing, but we also need to know if, somebody played right. So, all right. Yeah.
That's good.
This is kind of a good and bad thing.
Oh, what?
This is something
Something good. Something good. So it's not that bad, but it's good. But I do want to tie into Yvonne here. I've seen a lot of her free materials, particularly her newsletter, and it's been a very effective way for me to get out to the community. I now incorporated, I used to actually hand deliver, print it out and walk neighborhoods and hand deliver. Now I'm older and I
And it can't walk.
I can't walk that far anymore. But I now use it. I've been able to create a email newsletter that I send out using this. And I also do a postcard using the information, which I have been able to use in my neighborhood and has been very effective. I think I've sold 7 or 8 homes in my area. To that, I tie into not so good. I actually had.
whatever.
The neighbors, you know, when you are able to establish yourself in the neighborhood, the neighbors will actually come to you and say, hey, Dexter, I hear so-and-so is gonna be selling his house or wants to sell his house. You know, and I sold a couple of homes like that where the neighbors will actually tell me. And another house, down the street from the house that I am selling or just sold, the guy is selling it. And he actually called me and said, hey, you know, I know you're the realtor everybody goes to, and, you know, would you mind coming by? Coming by, you know, it was a good meeting, but his job is relocating, you know, and they use a relocation company. So he said, I really wanted to use you, but I can't because the way it works is, if he gets an offer, the relocation company will actually match that offer, just buy the house and move him. But there's the fact that he still wanted to contact me, still wanted to, you know, and I wanted to just say, you know, work in your neighborhood is a good thing. So that's the good news.
I can tell you, maybe you still have a chance, but I've worked reloads before. And the reload companies like to use their own real estate agents.
Right,
That they
that's what
refer to
they-
because they get the reload agents will give them a cut of the commission as a way to like keep
Well,
the business.
He
Right.
gave me the name of the reload company, so I am going to.
Yeah,
reach
what
out.
you often do is the person though, I've done reloads where they try to put in another realtor. You just gotta get your client to insist on it. If they insist and say, no, I want it, the reload company will contact you right away.
But I also want to see if I can use them for rentals too.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. So don't turn down potential business, right?
Yeah.
So that's all. Anyone else, tell me something good. I know there's good stuff out there. Good things happen. Ariel, I know
I'm back
you're,
from
100% on your
Washington
commissions now,
DC.
What?
right? 100% on your commissions now? So Ariel, how long did it take you to cap? 6 or 7 months. So even in this market, you can cap in 6 or 7 months. Then I'll be diligent. Someone else? That's all I'm saying. Tony.
Just passed my second test today, my practices test towards getting my license. I got one more and then my training test.
Congratulations. Just want to know our families and belief system, family business. We are on creativity, ideas for results. So just remember to keep an open mind. I like to keep understanding out there. Just know just because someone's doing business one way doesn't mean you have to do it that way. Just because someone's thinking that business has to be done this way. I've coached a lot of things and I've seen a lot of creativity out there. I just want to let you know that we talk a lot about lead gen. And lead gen is really just a big term for saying we talk to a lot of people, right? So just know, I don't care how you talk to a lot of people, but if you talk to a lot of people about real estate, you're going to be successful. That's the only thing. But in this market, you're going to have to be creative. We have creative loans, right? To make interest rates go down, right? You're gonna have to be creative on writing your offers to get credits and things like that. So just know that creativity is part of our business, is something that we always have to use to adjust to as the market changes in our business, obviously in a legal way. But if you can be creative and you can always be in front of when the market changes, you can grab business that way. So welcome to family. Rachel Swan, welcome, congratulations. So I want to announce, I don't know if you know, but I've been like moonlighting as the auditor for the transactions. Literally, I would be like midnight. That was not fun. So, but we have found a new auditor. So if you are doing a transaction and it's being audited, it's going to be now audited by Rachel. She comes to us, she is the daughter of a team down in Lodi area. And she has done compliance for their independent brokerage for years now. 3 years. And now they have joined KW and we've been talking, and luckily now she is going to be doing all our compliance. So that is our contact information. So make sure you have that, because that will be, if you're doing a transaction and you have a question on why this thing was tagged or whatever that, or your TT does, then you need to contact her, because if you contact me, I'm the wrong person. But I'm super excited so that our response times and our service on the compliance side will be much better going forward, because I was just doing my auditing like at midnight. So I'm very excited. Great. Just closed. We have a lot. See, you're still closing. Michael Taylor 3, Parnell 7. Woo. Eternity 4, Brian Jan 2, Rich 3, Lindsay 3, Francine, Nada, Melinda, Andre, Chris, Raul, Ariel, Erica, Jacqueline, Reggie 2. Congratulations to everyone and their children. Who's on this list for you? Who's here? Melinda, how do you close?
A lender friend.
A lender friend? Referred you? Wow, so you get referrals from your lenders? Hey, that's a new idea. Ariel, how'd you close this one?
My sphere.
Your sphere. Wait, call your own people.
Wow.
Anyone else on here? Francine,
What?
how'd you get your clothes?
She was my hairstylist.
What? You talk to your people?
True.
It's true.
That's true. Yeah, I've known her like, I don't know, 6 years, and she sold her house and she couldn't use me to sell it because her partner wanted to use somebody else, and it's a divorce, so I'm like, okay, whatever. But you're gonna buy it, right? She was, yeah. So that's how we got Spirit. Gonna work out.
So I want you to know, most of the sales that are happening are kind of happening because people have to move in this market. Divorces, other things like that. And those people, you don't know people's personal situations until it's already public, right? So the only way you're really gonna know is you just talk to people, right? So talk to your sphere. It's gonna be so. Pitch your listings. Anyone got listings to pitch? Byron.
1427 Roosevelt Drive, to get area with it. Also, it's 1427 square feet. And it's 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 3-car garage. Quick commute to Davis. Within 20 minutes of this office, so it's good location.
All right, there you go. Get that woodland house. Anyone else pitch your listing?
Another.
Francine.
Okay, so we're almost 2 acres of land. It's got a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house on it, about 950 square feet. And it's got a single wide trailer, permanent foundation, about 700 square feet. Up in Smartsville.
Where's Smartsville?
I knew you were gonna ask me that. Okay,
I
so
don't-
drive up to Marysville and go east,
All right,
a little north,
all right,
and there's Smartsville.
all right.
This is side of Penn Valley.
Okay.
So it's close to Penn Valley, Auburn, and or Yuba City, Marysville, 375. It's a great investment property. You can live in the house and rent out the other one, or rent out both. Those are the market, 2 weeks.
Nice. Congrats, Francine. All right, anyone else pitch your listing? Back there.
Okay, we just picked up 3 new homes, and these are brand new homes in the North Lake area. Like 2,200 square feet, brand new. So if you have any clients or friends or customers that are looking for a lease for a year or something like that, please just reach out to me. It's actually interesting, the rental side has slowed just like the sales side. I have properties, but I don't have qualified tenants.
Or maybe a qualified tenants that want to pay the rent.
I mean, rents have gone up too, there's no doubt
Yeah,
about
yeah,
it.
yeah.
You know, they've gone up too, so, you know, you can get them to a nice home at least.
Anyone else, picture listings? David?
1255 Baylor.
155 Baylor in Dixon. We
I
need a
don't know the
buyer.
price, but it just dropped,
We just dropped the price, yeah.
and there's an open house this weekend.
Thank you. We love your Dixon buyers, please. It's a cute house. All right, anyone else? All right. Big news is happening. I just want to say we have some announcements of changing anytime there is sort of you can tell, the economy is sort of shifting and a lot of things shift. And so, this market is shifting. And so we are doing some shifts also. One of those shifts is we already kind of announced it, but I want to make sure everyone knows is Sam there is moving on. She has taken an opportunity on Bobby's team to work on the flip side of the business. So congratulations to Sam. So sorry, agency, to be losing her great personality and energy in the office, but don't worry, we have an awesome replacement. Amanda is now joining us. Oh, sorry. Last day is Friday, the October 13th. So she will still be here all the way through October 13th. And that is, and then she will be just moving from that office to about in the back office there. So thank you. Sorry. And so, but happy to announce that Amanda will be our new agent services coordinator. So congratulations. And don't worry, she was doing the same job up at the Fair Oaks office. So she is transferring down here to help down here. So we are all good. So don't worry. So it's not gonna be a big drop off. You should see it, but Amanda, you'll see her a lot sitting in where the office where Sam is or on a row over there. So if you need help, agent services, Amanda is there. And I just wanted to, and Sam's up there. I just want to thank Sam. Sam, how long have you been here? 4 years?
Going on 4 years.
4 years. So I don't know if you first remember Sam when she was here. She was young and spunky. And
But now I'm old.
yeah. But she was good. There's actually a rumor that flu's false. That's when COVID first started. And when she started, if you don't remember our previous MTA, Carnegie, there was I know COVID, like I got sick and Carnegie got sick with COVID and the office was empty. So we're like, and we had interviewed Sam and Sam had called us that she couldn't start on her first day because her roommate got COVID and she was like, I had to stay home just in case. And so Carnegie talked to a few people, said, we got our COVID from Sam.
No, they didn't.
And that went all around the office. It was like wildfire in the river. And it turns out it wasn't true because Sam never had COVID. Turns out we got it from another agent who messed up about a year later. So we shall remain nameless.
If y'all want to know who it is, come talk to me.
What's that?
I said, if you guys want to know who it is, come talk to me.
But I just want to thank Sam. She has put her heart and soul into this office for the last 4 years. I'm so proud of her. She has grown tremendously over those 4 years, both professionally and personally. And I'm happy she's having an opportunity. And I'm also happy she's still staying in the office, but we will miss her on the leadership side. And we will surely, Amanda has big shoes to fill, but I'm sure she can step up to that. But we'll miss you, Sam, and thank you for everything. So.
We love you.
Love you.
We got more changes. It's crazy. Just so you know, Michael Sommers has been part of our market center for quite a long time. He was actually one of the original founding investors of our market center. And I don't know if you know, but Taylor and Lefty are having a baby. So they're having a baby. But so we have a lot of things checking, but I wanted to say there's change in the air and change in Michael has decided to step out as operating principal of our office, so he wants to be like fully retired. And so if you don't know him, he's been doing business for over 30 years in real estate. Over 100 sales for years and years and years and years and years. And I don't know if you know him, but he travels to like Hawaii, I swear, like twice a month, every month. So, and he was getting annoyed because I kept calling him, hey, I didn't talk about this, I didn't talk about this, I didn't talk about this. So he was like, I'm kind of done. I don't want to deal with the day-to-day stuff. I'd rather just kind of fade off in the sunset and still do real estate, but just fade off sunset. So I have negotiated with Michael. I have purchased him out of his ownership stake in all of his Sacramento. So I'm now the primary owner. And thank you. I appreciate that. I will be transitioning into the operating principal role, which is I'm super excited about because there's a lot of things I've been trying to work on, especially during this downturn, to get more leads, energy, and productivity for you guys that we can help you be more successful. And doing the day-to-day stuff really I was stuck in the business and I couldn't work on the business as much as I wanted to. So this is going to allow me to step out a little bit and work on the business and bring some programs and some productivity and some more things to you guys. And I'm super excited about that. I think will help you generate business in this market and have more successful careers. With that said, I still have a lot of excitement and energy about the office. I wouldn't have bought it if I didn't think about it. I am too, if you're interested, I am also looking for investors. I don't like to own the whole thing. I want to have people who partner with me on this journey. And if that's something you're looking for a passive income opportunity in the future, I'm happy to talk to you about that. Also, two, I do have a strong vision. I have a goal to make this $1 million market center. If we do $1 million, I know that I want you to know also that that means we're profit sharing $1 million. So that makes sense. So we give away about 50% of our income, our profit, back to the agents through profit share. So, you know, we can make it both of them. So, and I can tell you, my goal is to make within 3 years, 100 agents in here that are getting so much profit share that they don't, it covers their cap that they're paying me, that they're staying here for free. So, and I would love to get that. That's obviously about $18,000 a year. So if I want to get you $18,000 in profit share, one, we have to be productive, but two, we need to go there. And I have a lot of ideas about how to go and make that happen. And I'm super excited to make this happen. Just know it is a tough market. I know out there. Most people are projecting that 2024 is going to look a lot like 2023. So the better you wrap your head around and say, it's okay, I'm just going to make this market, I'm going to work in this market and do the business I am in this market, the better you're going to have a mindset around this market. Most say it won't be better until about 2025. They project rates will drop into about the 5% mark in 2025. I can tell you right now, it's these times where businesses shift dramatically. So in these down times, if you can do the lead gen, you can get people in your database and more people. And a lot of people are gonna like, not now, interest rates are too high, I wanna wait. That's okay, you want those people because the more people you get, trust me, when rates hit 4% and 5%, they will pop and it's gonna happen all of a sudden. And the agents that win are the ones that collect those people all this time. And they collect and collect and collect. And someone will do transactions, don't get me wrong, but you want to collect as many people as you can because when it hits, it will hit. And suddenly your market share as an agent is going to go from a little here and it's going to shift dramatically. And I can tell you, my real estate team, I started the Great Recession 08, 09. I started the team around 9, 10, but the market started shifting 12, 13, 14 up. And a lot of agents that got out, I built a big database and literally my team came because of that rise, right? That I was able to take a lot of share. I went from 30 transactions to 60, 70 transactions, literally doubled the business because I was gathering people just right there, right? So just note that I'm here for you. I have been through the recession. John, you were through the recession. This is nothing compared to the Great Recession back there. This is like easy peasy compared to that. So just know, I know some of you may feel it's hard and it's challenging, but you can see people are still closing. You can see people that are doing the work. but you're gonna have to do the work in this market. It's a skills-based market. You're gonna have to talk to people. You're gonna have to go overcome interest rate objections. You're gonna have to find people that need to move, right? And those people are going to move in this market, but I'm super excited to do this. I am interviewing assistant team leaders and team leaders at this point, so you may see a new team leader announcement here in the future, but don't worry, I'm still in the office. I literally will stay in the office. I'll be here daily, so you'll still see me. I will still be responsible for overall leadership in the office. Also, Michael's not going anywhere. He's still staying back there. They're going to do their business as well, so and they're super happy with Keller Williams. They just want to take a little, he wants to retire a little bit, right, fully, and get out of ownership and just, well, if I had his money, I don't want to pay taxes. But I'm super excited about this opportunity. I'm super excited that you guys are partnering with us to make this happen. If you have any questions on this transition, I'm happy to talk to you one-on-one about that. Anyone want to say anything or ask any questions? I'm happy to answer. Wow. Okay, good. That's Mike. Mike actually left for Hawaii on Tuesday, so. I was like, we're announcing it. He's like, I'll be in Hawaii. I'm like, so you'll see these changes happen. Don't worry. I am interviewing different people, some very good people that in leadership, and we'll be introducing them here soon. But you will see the culture will be very similar. I will be ramping up the energy, and we'll be filling the front desk position and things like that. So things are going to be changing with my leadership. I want to move some initiatives forward. With that said, I do want to do one other. Keller Williams came out with a book, 100 pages, and it's just one-pagers from top agents doing any type of lead gen. Literally, there's door knocking, open houses, YouTube, social media, Facebook, Instagram, and they put one page on how they do it. I just got the shipment. They've been delayed for like a month. I just saw my first shipment. But I'm gonna get these out to you guys because it's a book, it's the Bible on how to do any lead gen technique you want to do. Just follow that model. And it's very detailed. Literally, my team is following one on like open houses and following on social media, right? So I'm gonna get that out to you. We just got the first shipment. It's only $20. I'm trying to get it replicated so that we can get it wider for everyone. But I'm gonna put that out there just so that you guys have those tools in front of you, and then we're gonna start teaching classes on those tools so that you know how to implement them directly in your business. So that's one of the initiatives I'm super happy for. We have also started Team Ridge. If you don't know what Team Ridge is, we are actually giving appointments to agents. So the brokerage, I have set up a US-based ISA team. We funnel leads into it, not leads. We advertise from it. We get leads. These leads are nurtured, and then the appointment is, we get them to an appointment level, and we hand these leads to agents to close. Close it. These leads on Team Ridge are different than our 80-20 split. These are split at 50-50, okay? And so I can go over the details because we are spending a lot of money to get that person to an appointment for you. Now, we have kept this program tight because one of the biggest issues of success of these programs, not only in our office and other offices, is other offices have set appointments for people, and guess what happened for agents? They started giving to agents. What happened? Guess what happened? They don't show up. So the number one issue in success of this program has been not generating the appointments. It's actually getting agents to show up to the appointment with the clients. Which is crazy. I know it sounds crazy, but it's actually true. So we have kept this super tight. If you want to participate in this program, we have only take participants through our club program, which is our voluntary accountability group that meets on Mondays, okay? Because we want to see you participate. We want to see that when you say, I'm gonna do 40 contacts and one open house, that you actually do 40 contacts and one open house. And we wanna see that for a few months because we wanna make sure that you're consistent in your lead gen and follow-up and accountability, because then we feel comfortable that you're actually gonna do the appointment and do it correctly at the time to it. If you are interested in that program, we are just ramping it up now. We actually already have 2 listings secured from that program already to start. So we already have buyers that we have a lot of in the pipeline already that are going to end up in appointments here soon, probably next week starting. But just so you know, there's details of this program, but they have to go through club. We want to see you volunteer in and show up to the office and participate if you want to do that. And so some of our first agents are like Ariel shows up to club every time, Reggie, Luke, those people have consistently shown up to club, consistently met their contacts, and those are our first agents in it because we know that they are willing to show up and do the business. So if you want that consistency, it's really easy in club. Club is Mondays at 2 to Zoom, first 3 weeks of the month. The last week is in person, hour and a half. That's literally 2.5 hours of commitment a month to participate. And I can tell you, they only focus on your accountability, but also on converting leads, right? How do I convert to appointment? How do I convert to appointment? We work on scripting and things like that. So if you're interested in that program, I'm happy to talk to you. Just know it's going to go through club, but I'm happy to talk to the details about that. So some of these programs I just talked about are things that I'm going to bring into the office, and I'm super excited about in a way to help you get more productive and get more leads and get more business in this market so that you can win in your lives. So any questions? Other questions? Sorry. I talk a lot. I don't want to talk. All right. Well, I'm super excited. Let's make this happen. So, all right. Mark Center News. Ignite is back. Who has been on Ignite? I taught one the other day. I taught one. Was it good?
Yeah.
All right. Did you learn a lot? Okay. So if you feel like you're not feeling, if you feel that you're not successful, even if you've been to an Ignite before, you might want to get in because obviously you need to, this market requires skills. It requires details and knowledge, and we're imparting them here, and they're taught by our top agents, coaches, myself, and so we're doing a candy drive. If you do one, please put it in the pumpkins over there. We need this for our trunk or treat. If you do, please tell Amanda or Megan, because we need to make sure you get a raffle ticket because we're doing a raffle winner for that. Trunk or treat, October 27th. We need trunk people. Who's doing a trunk? Dexter. All right. We need trunks people. We're gonna have a trunk or treat. Trust me, it is the best event we do every year. It is an awesome event. You will see thousands of kids come through. It is a great event. So
1,500 plus last year.
Last year was 25.
25.
Literally, I took some agents like Raul was wearing a cop uniform. Dressed up, so I took Raul. So I was like, we're doing traffic management. He's like, kind of steer people, right? So because people will be crazy. But we get so many. In fact, PBS Kids is coming to have a booth with us, a trunk. The sheriff's called us. They want to have a display at our place too. So, and last year we had like the mayor candidates and the city council candidates come in because of so many people. So if you should invite your people to this, it's a great touch than saying, you want to buy or sell? Great touch, right? So if you need a flyer, get the flyer. It's Amanda, Sam have the flyers. Please make this happen so that you can get involved. But we need trunks. If we don't have enough trunks, I will come hunt you down and move your car that person. So.
For the candy, if you think that you have enough candy, you don't. So what you think is more than enough candy, like triple that.
Trust me, if you don't have enough candy, what's gonna happen is you're gonna give handfuls away at the beginning, and then halfway through, you're gonna live like one, okay? And you're gonna feel bad. So make sure you buy enough candy. If you think you have enough, then buy a little more, right? Buy some more.
And the line of kids and families goes all.
Yeah, we do it right here in the U, and it went past down this building, past the next building over, and wrapped around that building. That was a line.
People wait in line for 2 hours.
Yeah, it's great. So we need volunteers. We need you to have a trunk. It is awesome. It's a great event. You will feel so awesome after that. And so please participate. We need you so. Regional events, Bowl is happening October 12th, 10th is the first step. Please sign up, please sign up, please sign up. If you want to be productive in the fourth quarter, we were just talking, there's probably going to be a recession, formal recession, fourth and first quarter. If you want to be productive in the fourth quarter, you need to be serious. There's no more serious than David Bernal, coach. I love him. He's a great coach. And then family reunion, February, Las Vegas. Awesome.
Say less.
Yeah, you don't need to say that. And it's after Super Bowl week, which is awesome because my Miami Dolphins and the 49ers are like the Super Bowl. in Las Vegas. And then I'm gonna be awesome. We're having a charity event, Multiply. We have our president and other vice presidents speaking at this event. It's a charity event. All you have to do is, it's a $20 donation that goes to KW Cares. They're just raising money for all the disasters that we're helping with. And that's happening next week. So please, please, please be part of that. That is there too as well. So I'm happy to bring our speaker up. We were asking to bring in Metrolist because they're doing a lot to innovate actually and help agents, which is awesome because we're here for agents. So welcome, come on up and
So I'm in the corner if that's okay, but I'll come say hi to the camera and the folks on the Zoom and I'll be guys in the corner. Hey, my name's Kristen Sommers, soon to be Kristen Kane, because I just got married. But thank you for putting my name in persona. I gotta do that name change thing. Oh, so annoying. But anyway, neither here nor there. I had a nice long walk from my office to here today. It was great. My coworker's like, "Do you need a ride?" No, I got this one. It's not every day I get to walk to a training, so I appreciate you guys having me so very much. Yes, at Metrolist, we always have something going on. So we are innovating constantly. We actually, as many of you guys know, use a Rapatoni system, which sounds like a pasta name or an Italian restaurant, but that's the provider of our MLS system that the bread and the butter of what we do, right? So in a minute, I'm going to go into Prospector Plus. That's what we call it. And we will talk about what's new. Nothing that you guys will see today, unless you're maybe a beta tester or something, maybe we asked you on the side. But I want to take this opportunity to kind of give you a preview of what you'll see, because the new search display that I will show you will change your workflow a bit. But I know once I show you some of the key features of what it's doing for you, you're going to be very happy, including running reports. Any of you guys go to run a report and you check a box and then you like wait forever and you're like, what does this report even look like? And then it loads and you're like, oh, that's not the one I want, right? I'm a huge time is money person, so I'm going to show you some tips and tricks in the new search display, so you get a sneak peek of that. And then also in the interactive map, if you guys are heavy users of the map, it's one of my favorite searches. There's some new stuff in there. I know that can save you time. So we've got a few, 20 minutes or so we're going to jump in. I'm coming to my corner over here.
That ain't my sorry. Oh, I don't mind.
You're out there. That's my walk-up song.
It's so funny.
All right, y'all. So I'm going to try to do this standing, so I can still see you guys. There we go. This is awesome. All right. So yeah, like I said, Prospector Plus, it is the bread and the butter of what we do. By the way, you guys, after today, if you have a question, we can find me right here. But if you want my cards, please feel free to snag some. I'll leave them up here for you. First things first, let's head into the map. Let me show you some new stuff in here. So I'm hovering over searches and I'm just going to click right on into my map search. Truly, you guys, one of the most powerful searches you have here in the MLS, which if you guys have used it, you know, right? When you place a listing in the MLS, you have to place a pin. So that means that this map is very powerful and it gives us perspective that we can't see in other searches. In this map, there are some new features under layers. Okay, and layers isn't something I get to train on every day. This map is a beast. So if you guys have been in here, there's a lot of bells, there's a lot of whistles, but layers are a fun thing to explore. So I want to take you in here and show you what I've been getting the oohs and the ahs about lately. Okay. So parcels layer. How many of you guys have checked this out? Okay, good. We're checking it out today. So parcels layer, you guys, when you come in here, you click on your parcels layer, they're driven off of county tax data. So you've got tons of different parcels, layers you can explore. First one being parcels. And what this does, you guys, is it allows you to click on the parcel and immediately you get that owner information.
Oh, stop.
Oh my God. Know that.
I've been going to taxes.
I know I've been going to the whole time.
Me too. So this is really, you guys, I do this in my neighborhood when I have a new neighbor move in. I'm a little nosy. I'll go in and I'll see, you know, who is this, right?
Oh, okay.
So site address, mailing address. And for those of you who are going into listing details and trying to do this to find that APN number to get the tax, you can put tax info, and that's gonna pop you into that realist property report that you know. Right?
Okay, how did you get there again? You went to interactive map.
So let me do it.
That's good.
So you're gonna come into your interactive message. Enable your layers.
I see.
And there's a multitude of layers. I'm not gonna cover every single one today. Like I said, I'll give you the big money items, the ones I know that will help you. And I want you guys to explore the rest, but parcels here at the top, driven off the zoom level, so just click on it, it's gonna zoom you in. Boom. Okay, now, if you are in a situation where maybe you wanna do a little marketing, okay? Maybe you wanna create some quick flyers or market to some folks. You actually, in this map, it's a very interesting feature not many people know about, but you can make mailing labels. Okay? What? So use Realist, disclaimer, use Realist, use your title, use whatever you have in your core program if it works for you, okay? But it is really good if you're trying to do something quick. So not a big marketing mass campaign, because you'll see you have to individually click parcels. But what I'm doing is I'm holding down control here because I'm using a PC. Okay, you guys on Macs, you're gonna hold down your command. Check that out. So I immediately have those parcels to the left with all those owner informations, address names, etc. Check this out. If I click print labels,
I'll cut it out.
there's my Avery 5160 ready to rock and roll. Okay, so like I said, you have to click those individually, right? You don't want to do that for 5,000 listings, that would be crazy. But for a short and sweet little campaign, maybe you want to market to your neighbors, maybe you're doing something special for the holidays, a coat drive, who knows, what is it? You guys can use this trick.
Usually. So, where you can draw a boundary, can you just like do that same thing? I mean, so if I just wanted to do a boundary, say, yeah.
Yeah, I hear what you're trying to do,
Yeah, like
which
draw.
you can't do necessarily with your drawing. So if you have a drawing, you can't select all parcels in that drawing to do this. Yeah, that's unfortunately not something you can do, but I like it. Working smarter, not harder. I love it. So you guys, my little trick in parcels, again, such a fun one, something I leverage all the time. Parcel acres, address, you guys, this is, you'll start to notice as I click these, we get some information appearing on the map, right? Dimensions, unimproved parcels. If I pan out here, I like the unimproved because personally, this happened to me recently. I purchased a home in a new development and there was all this vacant lot around me. And I wanted to know, is this high density residential? Is this commercial? What is it, right? So if I pan out, hopefully we'll get some purple parcels that will show up here on my map. And bear with me because I have to kind of pan around a little bit. And you guys truly do explore this and you have some time. So this is pulling up my parcels layer. Don't worry, I'm gonna pull up unapproved. There we go. So it's zoned, has a land use code and it's zoned residential vacant land. Okay, so if you're selling a property in this area and your clients are curious, hey, it's just a tool in your toolkit you can use to leverage. Help them out. Okay. So parcels layer. This one's a fun one. Uncheck you guys as you go, otherwise you will have a lot going on here. And you'll see I probably have some more layers that are selected, but no problem. Uh-oh. Foreclosures.
Oh, yeah.
So foreclosures, you can see default information, including you guys default amount. And I know recently I was at an office and the broker was like, are you kidding me? I've been paying for this program. I don't remember the name of it. Let me see if I can find some defaults here. Gotta be some. Yeah, don't you love live streaming? It's always Murphy's Law. So what happens when you do get a default property? You will see an exclamation point, you guys. It's kind of just an icon. It's a yellow exclamation point. I don't know if we're gonna get in this area, but let's try. All right, I'll shoot. Yeah, one more time. When you click, you guys explore again, play around. When you click on one of those exclamation points, you'll get all the default information. The date the default was reported, trustee, trustor, beneficiary, and delinquent amount, which could be huge. Because again, like I said, I know some of you guys pay for programs to get this info. So this is a tool that you guys have in your toolkit in Metrolist that you already do. And auctions, just in case you're curious, it doesn't look like we're probably gonna get much. But auctions will be a red gavel on your map screen. So if you see any of those and you select that layer, that's what you'll be looking at. All right. Apologies, I couldn't find any today. All right, moving on down the list. Other ones, again, that I've been getting a lot of positive feedback on. This one is huge, you guys. MLS. How many of you guys go into your quick or your standard search and you type in the area using the MLS areas? Many of you, I see it in trainings all the time. Okay. So when you do that, you're searching, of course, your MLS area, and in any other search, you can't see the boundaries of where that area kind of goes, right? So if you've got an area that you're trying to search, we'll use Midtown, okay? I can click on that highlighted area and right away include it in my search, okay? So this I know is such a time saver because you're gonna have those buyers who maybe wanna live in these outlying areas, so maybe they don't wanna be smack dab in downtown, right? And right away, you can start plugging in your criteria from here, and you know you're getting the boundaries, because you can see them of what your client is looking for. So super clever. This is newer. So before we had to kind of get creative and draw around the map, and it wasn't always the most accurate. So I was so excited when I saw you guys have this. And look, I can even exclude downtown out of there, right? Clever. Huh. All right. So with this, also, you guys, let me open up layers again. Keep looking at the wrong screen. And let me show you, you guys have administrative layers. And every county, by the way, is a little bit different. Sacramento is more beefy. We have more stuff here, right? It's a bigger area. So as you pan around and explore, if you go into other counties, you may or may not see what I'm speaking to today. But in Sacramento County, you have, I think this one's pretty clever, a subdivisions layer. Okay. And into an area that has a little more action. Look at all these subdivisions. So of course, these are legally recorded subdivision names, but many of you guys come to me and you say, hey, I've got a client, they want to live in Folsom Ranch. How do I ensure that I'm getting that in my search? Well, if you know the area, you can pan right into it and use the subdivisions layer to include or exclude those specific areas in your search. Pretty clever, right? So little time savers, some new things that were added, but not a lot of us have seen them, so I'm glad I got to show them to you today. Any questions on any of the layers that I talked about? All right. Pretty cool, right? So explore. There are so many of them. I mean, we could talk about them for hours. But your administrative layer has quite a, yep, has zip code, zoning, you even have the hazards, okay? Give you some flood maps. Hey, if you guys, just a quick tip, if you're using any or trying to get any flood maps, use Realist. Realist has a pretty decent, your tax program, okay? Has a really decent flood map for free. And then you've got transportation and SAC, current MLS listings expired. How fun, you guys, explore. You guys even have off markets within the last year. Okay. Rockin'. All right, so no more questions. You guys ready to see a preview of the new stuff?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Should have some results to work with here. I do, so that's awesome. So many of you guys use the map. You probably, hopefully, you toggle, once you get your display how you want it, you have what, 38 map listings here, it looks like, in the upper left under that search bar. So I've got 38 listings. I could come in here, I could look at them like this, which can be extra fun, right? Or I can just say, hey, system, I want to look at these 36 or 8, however many are on the screen in my grid. So much easier to go through these, right? And my grid, if you haven't seen the customization of this, let me know. I can send you a video on this. This is a big time saver. This is what you guys, yeah, take my card. Good job, Steve. So the one-line grid is one of the trainer favorites. You guys love it. I've trained on it for years here at Metrolist. This will not change necessarily when we show you the new display. So bear that in mind. If you do customize your grid today and a couple months as the new display comes out, this will still be here. Okay, just gonna look a little different. And what you guys will see initially is kind of what I see, except it won't say beta. It will say there's a new searching workspace available, click here, okay? And the beauty is, we're not going to switch this right away. So you guys have the option, once it's rolled out, to click into the new workspace that I'm showing you today and start to use it, okay? So it's not, like I said, gonna just change right away. You get to jump in when you're ready. All right, so what do you notice first? Well, my whole grid's still here, right? And I've got some buttons on the top, but you remember previous to this, I have reports and email and save and all those kind of action items, CMA, right? You'll notice if you kind of shift your eyes to the right of the screen under actions, a lot of these items kind of just shifted over here, right? So they're still there, they're just kind of in your action section, which totally makes sense. Now, here's what I love. You can still toggle through any of the displays you like. I've got a multitude of one-line grid. You can see them here. And then check this out. What's a report you guys use frequently in Metrolist? How about the agent full? Printer friendly.
Printer friendly.
Yeah, I like it. Here we go. There it is. Right there. So if I wanted to preview it and check it out, or perhaps pull in multiple reports, you can do it now. So much easier, right? Okay, good. I'm glad I'm not alone on this because I know it was a time saver for me when I saw it. So you can toggle through, you can check out all your different displays here. There's even flyers, you guys, in Metrolist. So have fun. You can explore these. And then here, check this out. I can toggle into a picture display. Huge time saver. What if you want to go through the pictures real quick and you're going in and out of listing detail pages, right? You've got them right here now, you guys. Pretty cool. Yeah. So love that. Like I said, I know it's changed and we don't always like change, but I think this has changed for the better. I think this is going to help your workflows a ton. Move a lot quicker. And then since we talked about the map, you also can toggle into that map display. And you can leverage this here. Maybe if you want to see, hey, where's this property in relation to 50 or 80? Okay, you can do that. So all of this is still in beta, by the way, and many of you guys heard Rapid20 experienced, unfortunately, a cyber attack. So all of this is still a work in progress, and it's supposed to be launched soon, but we know that they're still working on some big priority items. So some things may look a little wonky when I show you. Now, map, you've got your map view, and then under more, you have your agent office information, documents, property history, okay? And then some of these you may not see, but you will have the neighborhood report, okay? And then you have the ability to print all this information you see. And then to the right, those are my actions. So if I wanted to check this property here and shoot it off in an email to my client, I can do that. Okay, there's the share button there. Email, exports, CMAs, adding to carts or prospect carts. Carts, of course, are just our virtual file folders. So you can put a bunch of properties in there and check on it later and see what the current status is of those listings. So again, this is not going to be something you'll see right away. So we're getting a sneak peek, kind of like a VIP look into what we're working on at Metrolist. Any suggestions you guys have, any feedback you have for me, I'm all ears, questions, comments, insults. Yes.
Under the CMA tab, I don't see the cloud CMA option. Is it still there?
Good question. So this should take us to, yeah, there you go. This section where you can click into Cloud CMA, which is one of my absolute favorite programs. Love it, love it. Yeah, same right. Like I said, this is not something you'll see right away. I'm gonna actually leave the screen. But once it does roll out, you will be notified, right? We'll let you know. You will see the yellow on the top that'll let you click into the new display to explore it. Start to get used to it, make it a part of your workflow, because as we know, inevitably the old stuff does go away. So give you a little heads up on that, right? So you can get in there and check it out. What other questions do you guys have for me? Yeah.
So in general, where would someone go to learn about training for Metrolist?
Good question. So all of you guys are able to take any Metrolist training class for free. You do not have to pay anything for this. Let me just kind of small down this real quick. On your dashboard, so there's a few different places you guys can get to free training resources, but on your dashboard, there'll be a tools module here. And if you click on Metrolist Information Center, this is like, I call this, you guys, a Metrolist Bible, okay? Everything Metrolist is in here, including the rules, training resources, etc. If you click into free training, it's just a training page in the middle or the info center. And like I mentioned, all of these classes, we've got in-person lectures, workshops, you can bring your laptops, mobile devices and play around with us. We even have, you know, vendor webinars occasionally. Metrolist.com looks like they're having some. And most importantly, for those of you guys who are those people that love to go to the live trainings, but then you also kind of walk away like, oh, a lot of info. It's a lot to learn, you guys. Use all these on-demand videos to help. You can pause them, you can play as much as you want. We even added recently many quick tip videos. Those are short and sweet. So usually under like 3 minutes or so. So ones on like e-key quick tips and how to open up multiple MLS sessions, huge time saver. So there's tons of fun resources in here to help you guys out, and everything's free. So please take advantage. Absolutely. Okay. Yeah,
I have a more general.
sure.
I love Metrolist. And
Me too.
used it for 20 years now.
Beautiful.
But there's a lot of, and you guys are huge on expanding your geography. Any aspirations to maybe taking over in the Bay Area on the peninsula?
There are existing services there, right? I know that we're always looking to expand, but I don't have any that's above my pay grade. That's executive team that does all that, right? But I do know that that has always been a big part of our plan is to expand, right? It makes it easier for you guys to do business ultimately. So, wish I could give you more insight to that one. But yeah, you guys, I am so appreciative to see you in person. Thanks for giving me the opportunity just to walk to a training for once. Like I said, I'm usually driving around to Lodi. I know I've seen you down there before. So I'm all over the place, but it was a pleasure to spend some time with you. I so appreciate it. Take cards, you have questions, comments, insults.
Can I ask one other question, Sarah?
Yes, yes.
Can you talk about Metrolist websites?
Yeah, you want to talk a little bit about it?
Yeah.
So yeah, Metrolist.com. Let's check it out. So you guys, when we log into the MLS, we log into prospector.metrolist.net. That's our agent access. Although Metrolist has a public site, Metrolist.com, where your clients, etc., people that aren't in the MLS can search. It looks like this. Okay. And this is, again, any public person can come here, they can run a search, but most importantly, they can find you right here. So they can do an agent search. Pretty cool. Someone give me a name, I'll look you up. John. Say it.
Varnado, V-A-R-N-A-T-A.
No, first name is not wrong.
Oh, last name.
Is that right? Thank you. I'm a bad public typer. When people are watching, I get so nervous.
No.
No, Jay Wen? Ah, there it is. I even see it here. Sorry, John. All right. So here's his website. So
new picture.
So this is coming, you guys, by the way, if you have your picture on Prospector Plus on your profile, this is coming from that. So anything that you need to update in Prospector Plus, this will be your time to do it. Has a little bit about him because he filled in his profile on Prospector Plus. He even has some listings, so previous solds and actives and pendings, it looks like up here at the top. Data, by the way, on this, just because I know you may ask me one day when you go look at all your listings, only goes back 3 years. Right, so you're not going to see anything more than that on the site. But he also, you guys, this is a free site. You all have it. And I know all of you have agent websites. That's totally fine. Use them, not trying to sell you on anything additional. You have plenty of other things to learn. But this is already on the internet, and it's another piece of you, a way for clients to get a hold of you. So in the back end of the system, John, we can actually customize too and get your color logo up there. So I'll show you guys how to do that and where to go. But like I said, I have a marketing background. The internet's a huge place, and This is a little piece of you out there, take advantage of it. It's completely free, you do not need to pay for it. And in the back end, if someone searches on your site, saves a property, you get alerted, okay? So those are those leads. Let me show you what it looks like in the back end. Any questions on the front end of the site? Okay, so in the back end, you guys have access to this through your dashboard. Where's my mouse? Here it is. On your dashboard, you log into Metrolist again, most of us go to Prospector, right? But scroll down a bit and click here under agent, jot this down if you're taking notes, agent marketing tools, click on agent website. Okay? And it should look similar to this. It'll launch you into your agent website dashboard. So if there's any leads coming in, you will see those first and foremost. Okay, so here's your dashboard. Mine has a few more bells and whistles than what you will see. But if you look here to the left, you will all see a cogwheel. And I highly, highly, highly suggest brand yourself on this site. Click on the cogwheel. Okay, you can come in and add your market areas. You can add any languages you speak and specialties. Again, this is search engine optimization. So you are adding things here to show up on the internet search, okay? All of this stuff here, this is coming from Prospector Plus, anything with a double asterisk. So you cannot change it here, but do it in your MLS profile, okay? And then take a gander into your photos and logos. Here's my agent photo. I can have a little fun. But get your logo in here, truly. I've been training at offices on this, and everyone is super duper excited just to see that you're a little more branded. Instead of seeing that Metrolist next to your beautiful agent photo, put your logo, right? And then do me a favor, and when you come in here as well, double check your notifications, because like I mentioned, scroll down a bit. You can be alerted via email or text message if anyone saves a property or does anything in the .com site that's linked to you. So pretty cool.
I do want to say I have heard some stats where there are lots of people visiting the site, and there are leads coming from the site. People are finding listing agents on the listings. There's other agents who are taking the site, one of the listings, and just advertising on social media and driving traffic to the site as well. You can do that to command obviously as well, but use this as an ability to generate more leads, but it's free. Just go in there, do your bio, brand it real quick, and trust me, people will find you, especially if they're looking for you, they will find you, right? And often when they search for you, it's gonna come up here, right? So.
I mean, and in this, I just did a Metrolist, just typed in Metrolist to Google the other day, and this pops up very high up. If you're at a sports game with your kids and someone knows you're an agent and they get a little nosy and they run a search for Metrolist and they find you, I mean, they're gonna see all that good stuff. So yeah, shine it up, take advantage, you guys, it is completely included. You're not paying any extra for that, so.
Well, Kristen, thanks.
Is there a video on how to do it? They do have webinars on the training calendar. Yeah, check it out. Absolutely.
Oh, thank you, Kristen, for that. We're gonna all. Everyone, thank you for coming to our team meeting. Happy to be here. Get some lunch if you haven't got some already, and go stuff them home. Let's do this. Thank you. Thanks for walking over.